Welcome back. We'll be starting the newspaper reviews with The Nation. A major headline here. NNPCL invites Obasanjo to tour Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. All giant tackles ex-president over claim that plants can't function. Suspended Edo Council bosses removed from office. Stock market opens new year with 155 billion gains. Oko Jumbo is House Speaker, says Fubara. How tax reform will boost workers' welfare by the federal government. NCAA to protect rights of airlines and passengers. Aida Tiwa unveils economic plan. What stories do we have in The Nation?
Okay, so I have the Edo story. Yesterday, 2 local government chairmen, the chairman of Onde and the one local government area in Edo State, were impeached by the elected councillors. So within the local government, there's also a lawmaking body representing several wards within a local government, and they are called councillors. And so these 2 local governments, although several others were impeached, were suspended, but these 2 had their impeachment yesterday, and there was a shootout. People called the wound. Edo. Well, wow. According to this report in The Nation, several persons were injured because government invaded the Onde local government in Ego. And the chairman of that council, Kenneth Adodo, said these government are from government house. According to Nation, they send and come. So the governor has a role in this, which is I'm emphasizing this. The one is local government counterpart who was also impeached, immediately came out to say his impeachment was illegal, the impeachment of his deputy was illegal and unconstitutional. They quoted the Edo State law, that's Prince Aminu Akodo Kadiri. The councillors of the other 2 local governments I earlier mentioned were replaced immediately by party leaders or council leaders. So Sareme replaced the impeached chairman in the, which of these local government again? And then this leader also himself had been suspended and had fraud allegations around this person. This is just dirty pepper, scatter. Let's have sanity again. The state has been through so much, and it seems like we cannot even know peace yet. But the role is that they reference the Edo State 2000 law, Edo State government law of year 2000 as amended, and they said that the procedure for this removal did not conform with it, and it was therefore illegal. The governor had alleged that some of these chairmen had embezzled 50 million naira meant for salaries, but they have their defense. They're insisting that the monthly salaries exceed this amount, and there are no old salaries. Evidence shows. They said that they paid all salaries promptly till November, which the governor is alleging. And so this is totally unnecessary. And it's also important that we sacrosanctly defend the independence of every local government. Let the governor sit in the center and do his business. Let all local government elections and chairmen and the business of their lawmaking and impeachment be independent of state governors. I don't like this story. I just read them. Just the
So I have a story here. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo received a special invitation yesterday. That was to come and tour the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries to confirm their operational status. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, assured Obasanjo the days of inefficiency were gone, and that the one-time corporation is now a profit-driven company. NLC was that's NNPLC. Was reacting to an interview Obasanjo had granted earlier. And in that interview, he had said that Shell Petroleum Development Company, that's the SPDC, told him that the NNPCL could not run a refinery. And according to him, the SPDC was invited to buy equity in the plant, but then complained that corruption would never allow it to function. That happened many years ago. So Obasanjo himself expressed, the view that NNPCL have been very deceptive about their functionality of the refineries. But now we know that the Port Harcourt Refinery has started working in November. The Warri began, working last month. That was December. And the NNPCL Chief Corporate Communications Officer, Mr. Lufemi Shoneye, was the one who now extended the company's invitation to the former president to come and tour the refinery so that he will see that everything is working, and he needs to believe. And, this was also a response to what he has said earlier that, a few years ago when he wanted people to come and buy that refinery, he was not able to sell it. A Shell company could not buy it from him. They told him that the corruption was just too much. They were not transparent and all those things. And so he's still doubting that the refineries will pick up. But I like that he takes up this invitation to go and see, these refineries and be sure that it's actually working. Nigerians just need to trust better. Any other stories in the Nation?
Yes, I do. So this is a sad story, to start the year with. They say the Imo State Police Command has arrested a Catholic priest identified as Joseph Eyinaya, that would be Father Joseph Eyinaya, in connection with the murder of a boy in his church. So they said that the boy was shot by the priest December 31st after he set off fireworks inside the St. Columba's Catholic Church in Amaimo, Ikeduru local government area. The police said that they have arrested the suspect and that investigation has been launched into the matter to, find, and sadly the body has also been deposited at the morgue in the community. The priest has been arrested, the body, and the police have said they've launched a detailed investigation to ascertain the remote facts surrounding the incident. So for me, this is just a sad occurrence because it led to the death of a boy. But I know how scary these fireworks can be. There's one that goes off at the stadium during the holiday season, which is close to my house. As far away as the stadium is from my house, I know how sometimes it wakes me up from my sleep. I mean, you have to now remember, oh, okay, it's the holiday season. Sometimes you feel like a bomb is going off, So I just, I don't understand the state of mind of the priest at the time. Was he fireworks he was expecting?
If he has a good
But then the second part will be, why does he own a gun?
No, that I don't know, but people get licensed to carry guns. I know sometime back, Catholic priests were being targeted by kidnappers, particularly in Edo State, where so they were being targeted. So I don't know, maybe that's part of it, and that's why I was saying a self-defense, plea would fly. Throwing fireworks, knockout particularly, was what I read, into the compound from outside can be like, it can be like it's even an assault in criminal terms.
The one that happens near my house is not the one pow. It's like they pour 100 and you go
together. So some people still work with the PTSD of certain past events, and they can't live with it.
Exactly.
We should control it.
I thought that, yes, you're right.
All right. We'll take a breather here. When we come back, the newspaper reviews continue. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.